Start recording. Okay, welcome back to database. Last week, it's a week 20, lesson 1. And congratulations to all of you for passing a PELT exam. Great work. Okay, so today we have Tableau relationships and introduction to dashboards coding dojo. Assignments this week, the last assignment is pending. This one, project dashboard, right? And this deadline for this your assignment is by Friday 9 a.m. PST. Two options you have for this again: project for your Chicago crime and project 3 movies 1. Okay, so you can use that. Today we are going to use the movie data set that is based on a option B, this one, which we are going to use in Tableau today. So previously, we have discussed last week about the table unions, right? In that, if you have a 3 different tables, how you can combine them, how you can merge them, or you can say concat them using union in Tableau, right? But it should contain the same name or same number of the fields in union. So these methods we have discussed last time. That is when you clicked on the new union, it will pop up this window, and then you click on the wildcard, it will pop up this window. You only need to mention the prefix and use asterisk sign in at the end of this prefix, and it will automatically union your all tables together. The previous lesson objective was you have learned last week what the Tableau is and the purpose it serves. Name the key elements of the Tableau public UI. Contrast the dimensions and measures, filters and hierarchies. We also discussed how you can create a story, how to merge the data with the unions in Tableau, and quick table calculations, which is already applied, which is only applied in the view fields. Create a date and logic functions in Tableau. Today's learning objectives are, after this lesson, you will be able to combine data from multiple file and tables, right? One method you have already learned last week, that is a union, right? Today, we are going to talk about combine data from multiple files and tables using merge tables, create a relationships, create a Tableau dashboard. Today, you will learn how to create a dashboard as well. Add interactivity to our dashboards with the action filters. So this is all you are going to learn today. So let's start with the combining tables in the Tableau. That is, we will talk about the relationship and the joins. First, I will let you all to know we will go to the tour using slides. Then we will do practically all these things. So what is the difference between relationship and joins basically? If we talk about the joins, this is a work just like a SQL. Relationship also work like a SQL. Only the difference is if we talk about the joins, this will permanently combine your tables. And there may be a loss of data if join is not correct. Okay. And you need to select the type of join. You want an inner join, you want a left join, you want an outer join and right join. So whenever we do sometime left join, our data loss is there, right? Some fields are not like matched with that. So there is a data loss. Outer one, left and right, but we use it oftenly in SQL as well. This is based on our requirement. Okay. And in type of join, which may become a loss of data, joins are the older legacy method for combining tables. Okay. Basically, how you do it in the Tableau, this is very, very simple. If I open it, we open this one, right? When you see this by default here, when you double click on that, the window will become like this, okay? And when you put a table here, okay, or we can double click on the another table, it will join your this table with this one. Okay, and it will look like this way. And if you click on this, you can see you want to make it inner, left, right. This is your choice according to your problem, or you want to move ahead. Okay, so this is the one. And if we talk about the relationships, this is much better than the joins because this is a temporary and flexible. There is a no data loss in your relationship. Okay, and the Tableau will change the type of join using automatically based on your current view. So you don't need to worry about that. This is the preferred method in Tableau when we work to merge the tables and combine the different tables together. Okay. How to create a join in table? How you can create a table in table join in Tableau? I have shown you. You need to first import the data using data source, and then you will double click on this area. When you double click on this area, you can click on the second table. It will automatically join it. Okay. Then you will see this sign. Okay. And you can change the type of join from here as you like. Okay. Now, what questions do you have before I move ahead with the relationship, which we are going to talk about in detail? Okay. So I have a one question for all of you. What is the major difference between relationship and unions?
I think the union would just add to the table, correct? Whereas the join would put two tables together and kind of combine that information.
Yes.
Some kind of intersection. That would be the join, some kind of intersection.
Yes.
Between the data.
Yes. Great. Okay, so now we will talk about the how you can create a relationship in Tableau. Okay. Either you can double click the table to add a new relationship. It's a very simple way, right? Or you can drag and drop it on the right side. Okay. I will show you when we will do the Tableau your code along step by step. When you double click on the second table here, okay, you don't need to double click on this pane, data pane. Okay. You only need to double click here. It will automatically, and you can drag and just drop. It will automatically create the relationship as it will see both tables. Okay. Whenever you will drag and drop, this orange line will display between two tables. So this means this is recognizing it generate the relationship between these two tables, that is orders and the people. And it will also show you the this relationship based on what field it is making the relationship. When you see, you can see here it is showing the orders table and this is people table. And how it is making a relationship? It is making a relationship between region and region people, these two fields, right? This is the two fields combining together and joining the table. So this is how you can check. But sometimes what happens? Sometimes you drag and drop the fields, tables. Here in this area, what will happen? Your Tableau does not like that relation. It will not make the relation itself. Sometimes it happens, right? But if you are sure at your end, these both tables contains a common field based on what you can create a relationship, you can build a relationship, you can fix this problem. Whenever the Tableau is unable to create a relationship between the two tables, it will show this sign. This is the error message. Okay. How you can fix this? Look at this. So in this, when you create this one, it will also show you the field, each field of the table, of the both tables at the downside. Okay. So you can choose the, if you know, these two fields can build a relationship between the two tables. So you will select it from here, okay, and it can be corrected. For example, if I'm trying to connect the two tables, that is a one table contains the titles of the movie, it contains the ID as well. The ID field name is T constant. Okay, I have another table, the TMDB CSV. When I try to join it, it show me the error, right? I know if it's a TMDB database and it's a title database of the movie, both should contain the movie ID, right? But the column name of the movie ID in both tables may be different. That's why your Tableau sometimes throw this error. Okay. In that case, if you know the name of the fields, you can join them by selecting from here this drop. Okay. It will be resolved. After that, whenever you will create a relationship, after this, when we will click on the sheet view, it will look like this way. Okay, which is showing on the right side. You can see when you have a multiple tables in your Tableau, when you make a relationship using your Tableau, when you jump into the first view, sheet 1, it will show you the all tables at a different places with their columns. Okay, you can see here. This is the default view. Okay, but you can change it if you don't like it. Okay, how you can change it? There is a one option. Come here. When you click on this, it will show you group by folder, group by other. There are other options. So we will do it group by folder. Okay, when you do it group by folder, it will look like this way. Okay, so what will happen? It will in a general way, it will separate your measure names, measure values of all tables together. Then you will not see the different tables in the view. You will see the default view which you used to see it. Since we started a work in the Tableau. But another other thing is, and again, this is your choice, how you like it. Okay. Now, when you do it, as we know in machine learning, in advanced machine learning, you know, when you started modeling the data, ID column does not make a sense, right? It is not going to make any contribution in your analysis. It is not going to make any contribution in your modeling. We used to delete it, right? So here is the same thing. Here we will not delete it. We only hide it. Okay. If you don't have any problem, you can keep it. But if you want to really the very well organized your sheet view, then you can hide it. Okay. Which field you don't want. Now we will jump onto the Tableau alone. Okay. In this link for your data set, if you want to do the code along with me, you can download it from this. Under the data, this is your data set. Okay. This is here inside this folder. Okay. This is a movie database. And this is how we are going to load and combine the data. Now let's start the tab over along. So here, sorry. So I will open it again. We will minimize it. We will open this. We will import the files from here. That is title basic. Here we go. Okay.
Hey, Nirja, can you share the link in the chat? Because I wasn't able to pull up the lecture slides.
Yeah, sure. Inside this, you have a movie database. Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right, we will jump onto Tableau. Now look at this. So here we will first, as I have shown you earlier, the joins. Now we will talk about the relationship, how you can create the relationship here. Now look at this title basics, right? So what I will do first, I will drag and drop this one here. You can see it is making orange line. Okay. But when I dropped it, it is showing me there is a no relationship by default. How you will correct it? when you are trying to make a relationship here, this that at the bottom you can see both the tables and their fields. Okay, I know this constant field matches with my IMDb ID. Okay, when I chosen this, it is saying T constant is equals to IMDb ID. So it is making the relationship. Now you can see it is gone. Okay, so this means it creates the relationship between these two tables based on these your IDs. Okay, two columns. Now we can drag and drop title genre, title rating. Okay, and if you want, you can click on that as well, right? It's a title basic, title genre. We can draw title production, production companies. That will create a further relation between your this one. Here it is a production company which contains all information about the production company only. Title production company contains the title and IDs, and this is a further information. But these all are like have some common field, right, in this. So they are making the relationship this. Now we can create the genre, right? You can also double click on that. It will automatically create relationship. And then we have title your collection. We will make a collection one, and then collection this one, right? And we have a genre collection. I think we are done. This is overall table. Yes, right? This is 1, 2, 3. One table is left. We have a rating. We have a genre. We have a collection. We have a title basics, production companies, collection. This is the one. This was left. Okay, no. This is already done. Okay, so this is good to go. It is showing you the relationship between your all tables. Okay, so now if we click on sheet 1 now, here we go. Now look at the left siding data pane, how it look like, right? Different tables, under different tables you have all columns, right? It is not coming as you used to see by default. Now if you like it, you can keep it, right? I like most this one. So I will do group by folder. How would you do that? You need to click on this drop down button, group by folder. Okay. When you do that, it will separate your measure names and measure values. Okay. This is dimensions. This is measure values. Okay. So now your data source is, you have imported the data, you have created the relationship. Now it's time to create a one view. Okay, so I first wanted to demonstrate you a basic using a one new filter, right? How it look like, how it works. So first I will take here, before moving ahead, what I will do, I will remove the or hide redundant fields like ID. So I will click on company ID. I don't want it. I will make it hide. Okay. Then I will do genre ID. I don't need IMDb ID, so I will hide it as well. This is a collection one, hide it. This is production one, hide it. Okay. I think this is good to go now. Company ID if you want, right? So you can remove the redundant fields like this. Okay. So now look at this one new thing here. I will click on genre. Okay. I want to see the count of the movies based on the genre. Okay. So I have double clicked on the genre name. It show me in the table. Now I will do the count. Okay. I clicked on the TMDB count. Okay. So this is showing the total movies under each genre, right? But maybe you are interested, if you look at these, your stakeholder is not interested in the number, in the genre which contains very less number of movies, right? Maybe he is only interested more than 50, right? Maybe 30, maybe 20. This is your choice. So here you can see in the news, short, talk show, game show, and this is a film noir. So it does not contain the too much movies. I want to remove it. I want to put a filter here. Okay. So how would I do that? I will say here genre name, right? So we will put a filter here, right? So let's say I want to exclude, right? Here we choose, I want to exclude, this is the one, adult one, game show, film noir. I don't remember the like the genre name which contains a less number of movies, but I'm trying. Okay. So I want to exclude these one. So what I did, I put the filter here, choose a select from list, exclude, and then apply. Okay. Okay. So I forgot about the news. Don't worry about that. So now I will show the filter on the right side. When I click on this drop down show filter, it is showing me here, right? But as per user point of view or stakeholder point of view, it doesn't look nice, right? We have, it is showing the excluded fields as well in the filter, right? You don't want the look like this, okay? And what you say, like first thing I will show you, if you don't want to show the all option, okay, how you can remove that. Click on these, you can go customize, uncheck this, okay? So it will remove the all from here, right? And now if you want to remove these fields which you don't want to show, which is you are excluding, you need to click on data source, okay? Click on this. This is the filter option in your data source pane, okay? So we will click on that like this, okay? When you click on that, click on this button, add, okay? So we want to show the based on genre name. I will choose this, okay? Now, if you want to show only, you want to exclude, you just click on these. Let's say film noir, game show, reality, news, short, this one. So we will click on OK. So you have created the field at the place of data source. How it will affect? I clicked on OK. Now I will go to sheet. Okay. Now, this is I forgot to choose from there. Maybe that's why it's here. But you can see whatever field I have chosen in the data source pane filter, it is not coming here, right? With the strike one, it is removed. Okay. It will not show in your show this side. Okay. So this is a very good way when you want to filter some at some points and you don't want to show your stakeholder. Okay. Now, what questions do you have? All right, great. If something come up in your mind, please feel free to ask. Okay. So now this was just, I wanted to demonstrate how you can add the filters from the data source place, right? How you can hide the, like the filter names which you don't want to show to the stakeholder as well. Okay. So this is a button I will clean the memory of the Tableau now because I don't need this view at all more. So I will clean it. Okay. Now we will create now something very interesting for our dashboard, right? So first of all, I will create a view for my this genre with the your here where is here our revenue. Okay, so what is the revenue based on the genre and the your movie title? Okay, let's start. We can start with the primary title, movies revenue, right? So we will double click on that. So these are the all movies. Okay, now I'm interested to look at the revenue of each movie. So I will click on that, drop it here. Okay, and now it is showing me all movies here, right? So it is not making too much sense here. So what we will do now, we can add a filter here. Okay, so there are two things. When you add a filter, it will give you the specific access, right? Let's suppose you want to see the top 10 movies, you want to see the top 50 movies. It is not going to give you the flexibility to choose, right? All. It automatically starts showing you. Okay. But there is a another way which is flexible, that is called the parameter. Okay. We will use that. It will give you the flexibility to choose from it top 10, top 20, top 30, top 50. Okay. You the all 50, top 50. Okay. So how you can do that? I want to show the top 50 movies. So I will choose here, create set. Okay. So you have a two options. Either you can create using the set option, either you can directly create the parameter. Okay. I will go with the set. Here we will say top 50 movies revenue. Okay. So we will go here, top by field. Okay. And in this, if you click on that, by default, it will set you the range. This is we did in the last week, right? If you want to show top 20, 50, you can change the number here. But I want to create a new parameter here. Okay. In this, before moving ahead, I would also like to show you one more thing here, option condition. Okay. This is only for the top filter, like the filter one, simple filter. In this, what you can do, maybe you are interested to look only the top 50 movies. This is another way. So you will go here, right? You will choose the primary title. This is a count. Here is a condition. Let's say you want to see only the top 50 greater than or equal to 50. So you can make it like this. Another option. When you click on that, drop it here, it will only show you the those movies, right? But we want, right? So we will come here, top condition, this one. I will choose it from here. Sorry, we want to look it for based on the revenue. So this is correct. Here we go. Create a new parameter. Here we will give the name 1 to 50 movies based on revenue. So this seems to be okay for me because this is an integer field. You don't need to change anything here. Current value 10 means by default, it will show you the top 10 movies based on revenue. Okay. And then there is a range. Minimum range is 1. Maximum we want to look for 50. Okay. And step size, you can take it. If it says 1, this means the top 50, whenever you choose, let's say from the 1 to 50, you choose the top 10 movies. So it will show you the every other movie, right? Top 10. If you want to make it 10, then it will not show you the every like the other movie. It will show you, give the like first movie revenue, let's say a movie. After that, it will not show you the between 9 movies. It will show you the 10th movie, which is based on revenue in that. Step size means it is a skipping that, right? The next one. So we are interested in every this movie because, right? And then we will do okay. Revenue by sum. This is fine. And then click OK. Okay. When you clicked OK, it will show you here. Okay. Now we will drag and drop it here. Okay. Here it is showing you this one. Why it is not showing the members here? Let me do it again. If we call your primary title, and this is our revenue, and then we create this one. Let me see in this what we did wrong here. Oh, sorry about that. Let me choose here. These, but it should not take this one. Oh, and why it is not showing us revenue? Let me create it again.
No members, maybe?
No, members it is not showing. It is already showing the all members. So we create a set. This is 15 ways based on revenue by field. Here we create 1 by 50, revenue sum is fine. Maybe I have added that field here. Yeah, good to go. The reason was I was showing you the conditional statement as well. So I think it was conflicting. It saved the both condition, filter and that one. Okay. So now it is showing you the top your movies. Here, look at this. So this is your measure names. This is your measure values, right? Look at this. This is the new thing created here, right? Parameters from 1 to 50, right? So you want to show it, click on that, show parameter. If you do that, on the right side, it is showing you. Now, what is the difference between filter and this one, main? So here you have a choice to show top 10, top 20, top 5, up to 50, right? So you can choose it like this. So this is a good thing when you want to give the flexibility to the stakeholder, you can use the parameter instead of filters. Okay. So this is the one thing. Now we can rename this sheet with revenue. Okay. Now we will create a new sheet here. So this is one, we will create another sheet. This is, we are going to create a revenue based on genre. Okay. So where is our genre? This is the one, right? And this is the revenue. Okay. Now, again, we will add the same parameter based on the genre name, right? So how would you do that? Go here, genre name, same procedure you need to follow. Click on that, create, set, right? Here we will give 50 genre movies, right? We will go here, top, by field. You don't need to create a parameter again now. It is only be done by one time. You can use it with any your sheet view, okay, wherever it is required. So we will choose it here. We want to show based on revenue. This is correct. And then, okay, right? So we can put it here. Oh, this is the one. Oh. Okay, so now this is showing you the 20 piece. We want to show parameter here as well. So you can do the drag and drop here. Okay, so this is the one movie. This is another. This is another. Okay, so we have created the two. This we can say it general revenue. Okay, now you have created the two sheets here. Okay, we will create a now here one dashboard. Okay, how you can make the dashboard using these two views. Okay, first of all, I would like to tell you the difference between the story and your view. View can have a multiple view, right? You have seen you have a navigation at the top, captions, you can scroll and select the different views. But your dashboard is a single view. You need to embed all sheets in a single you are paying. There is a no like way to add it like a different like at the captions at the top. Okay, it will not give you that by default option. Okay, sometimes your stakeholder is interested to look at everything in a single view. So this is useful at that time. Now here, the button next to your sheet view, this is a dashboard. Okay, you can click on that this way. When you click on that, it will show you the by default this view. Okay, and it also have a three options: range, fixed size, and automatic. Sorry. I will choose a fixed size. If you want, you can choose the automatic as well. Okay. So we will choose the custom size from here. I will choose PowerPoint. Okay. So this is the big one, but this is going to be very big. So we can choose web page embed. Okay. So this is the good. Now from here, you will see the both two sheets. Okay. So you can double click on the sheet like this way. If you double click on the sheet, I have clicked on the revenue. It is showing me my revenue sheet here, right? This is my first view. Second, if I drag and drop, you can see it is showing the shadow horizontal now. If you drop your sheet on this horizontal, your sheet will be added as a horizontal in the same view. If you want, you can drop it like this, like this. I would like to drop it this way, vertical. So I will drop it. Okay. So now both are added here. Okay. So before moving ahead, I will change my this view to a graph here like this. Okay. So I will change it into tree view. Okay. To make it more interactive. And if you want to show the value on this tree map, right? How did we did it last time? If we want to show the value on the tree map, anyone remember? I want to show the revenue value of each genre as a label.
Drop it into label.
Yes, right? We will select the control button from your system like this and drop on the label. Let me do that. Copy. Here we go. Okay. Now look at these. These are a very big numbers. It is showing, right? If you want to make it, this is highly recommended whenever we are talking about here numbers. You want to show your stakeholder. They don't like this much big numbers. They are not going to see it how many numbers are there. Then I will say it's a million, billion. It should be very clear, readable. So you can change it from here. You can select it like this, format, go to default, numbers, currency, custom. Okay, because this is a revenue. And when you click on the currency custom, here we go. It has the thousands, millions, billions, and this one. And then we can choose a million, billions. This is making the small, but if your stakeholder is interested in millions, you can also do that. Okay, this is your choice. I would like to show in the billions because these are very big numbers. Then it is easy for the stakeholder to read now. Okay, so now you can see this is like become very interactive, like your tree map, right? And we can also change it into our this map, simple. Okay, we can click on these. It is sorted now. Okay, so now we will jump onto the dashboard one. I will name it main dashboard. Okay, here it seems to be for me like good, right? I can change it from here this way. It is like this way interactive, right? If you are interested to make it more interactive, right? You want to apply some filter on that. If you click on this, it should only show that movie gen under like name of the movies under that genre only, right? And also include this. So first step, what we will do, we will make this action filter, and whenever you apply this filter, whenever you click on that, it should take the action on this. Okay, how would you do that? Very easy in your Tableau. Click on that. This is a funnel sign here. Okay, you will click on that like this. That's it. Okay, now if I click on the action movie now, see, it is showing me now only the movies coming under genre action. Okay, so it is showing me those movies like this. Okay, but here you can see maybe this count is not matching with your this filter. Okay, this is not matching at all, right? Because what is happening now? This parameter is set for only and only top 50 movies, right? Maybe your this adventure movie contains the more movies, right? Crime genre contains the more movies. So if I clicked on the crime here genre, it is showing me only 2 movies. Although I have selected 31 here, right? So this is very like not a good thing which we want to show to our stakeholder. To solution this kind of thing, we have add to contest filter. Okay, how you can do that? We will jump onto the revenue here sheet. Okay, when you jump onto the revenue sheet here, look at this action genre. This is how does it created? When you clicked on the funnel icon in the dash view, this is automatically will start showing here. Okay, this is not generated by us here now. Okay, so you will click on this. Now choose the option add to contest. Click on that. Okay, now look at the result. Now it is your crime genre is showing you all 31 movies from your all data. Okay, so now what is the difference between your normal filter which we have added using parameter and what is the difference between add to contest? Because now I will jump onto here. Here, when I selected the crime, you're on from the genre, it will filter your first 31 movies from your whole list before applying the set parameter. So this means your this action add to contest is happening before your a set parameter filter. Okay. So that how it will do, crime will go inside your data, whatever movies you have, whatever value you have chosen from here, 31, it can be 15, right? It will pick up the first 15 movies according to this and then apply the set parameter on that. Okay. Because we wanted the same thing. When you did not apply the add to contest here, it was showing the wrong count. Okay. Does it make sense? What questions do you have? Any confusion in this? This is very important
Could you show
parameter.
that part one?
Sorry, Daniel, what did you say?
Can you show that one more?
This one?
How to change the active filter?
Okay. So in this, you need to only click this action filter came through this one. When you click on this, okay, this is automatically generated on your revenue sheet here. It will come into the blue color pill. Let's say here, added filter, right? I think it will not show here now. So it will come into the form of blue color. Okay. There is a one option come here like this. Like this is coming, add to contest. Okay. So you will click on this action filter, add to contest. So it will convert it into gray color. Now this action will be taken before your this set parameter filter. Okay. Now this will show you the exact count 14, or either you can change. So they both will match. Okay. So this is the thing.
Thank you.
Welcome. And I have also added the link for this one. If any one of you interested in looking that, this is a link. Okay. This is very useful link. All of you can go through that. Tableau's order of operation. Okay. Whenever you set a multiple orders, multiple filters, which action will be take place first before the other. Okay. You can see here dimension filters come before your contest filter come before the dimension filters. That's why that action filter is happening before this, before your set parameter. Okay. So all of you can go through this link. This is very, very useful. Now we will jump on to the Tableau again. So this is the like your one dashboard. We add the interactivity in this. We add the action filter. We have learned how to do the add to contest and what is the use of that thing, right? So till so far, anybody have any question? Okay. So now we will move ahead. Okay. I want to create one more dashboard because I want to show you how you can interact between the different dashboards. Okay. So I will create a new sheet here now. Okay. Earlier we have created based on the revenue. Now we will create based on the average rating. Okay. How would you do that? I will choose a primary title. This one. Okay. Now it is showing you the rating of each movie. Either it's maybe a 1, 0 or nothing, or maybe 9, maybe 5, maybe 10, right? But if you want to give the user to facility to look for the rating and choose the rating he want to see the movies based on the rating, then you can add the filter here. How would you do that? So you can go here like this. Then you can, sorry, we can directly create it here. Primary title. Sorry, not this one. I want to see on the average rating. So we will drag and drop it here, right? It will show you the all options based on what you want to show. I want to see only the range. Maybe some users are interested to look for the movies which contains only one rating. Maybe some are interested, maybe 10, 9, 8, 7. So we will apply the filter on this. Okay. So now you can do the show filter here. We will click here. Now look at these. You can choose the movies from here based on these filters. Okay. So this is an average rating filter. We have created the filter based on measure. Okay. This is the one. Now we can say here, this is the average rating movies, right? We can name it like this. Now we will create another sheet in which we will show the average rating, genre name based on the rating. So we will have genre name, average rating. Okay. So in this, why it is coming the rating like this. So now if we want to add the filter on this genre name, we will again add the filter here, this. Again, this range, apply, okay, right? And when you show the filter here, it will show you the all movies count here. It should not show like this way, why it is coming. Measure average. Okay. Now this is good to go. This is, you can make it average. Earlier it was coming in the form of sum. Okay. So this is, we have created another sheet. Your genre name based on the average rating and movies. Now here we will name it genre movies based on average rating. Okay. So it will automatically be name it. But here I will show you one difference. If you are renaming the sheet, it is automatically renaming your title. Okay. But if you double click on the title and you some different name, let's say genre based on rating. Okay. So we will say apply. Okay. Now see the difference. If I change the title from here, it is not changing in the sheet. Okay. That will be different. But if you rename it, it will show here. Okay. You can make it dynamic as well. We will come here again. Okay. So I want to make it dynamic. I will say double click. I will say top here. Let's say 50 movies based on revenue, right? So right now it is showing me 50. This is a static one. Whenever I will change the filter from here, it will not change the title, right? To make it dynamic, I will remove this number. Okay. You can go here, insert. The parameter you have created is coming here. So you will insert, click on that. Okay. That's it. Apply. Okay. Now I have chosen the 30 from here. It is showing me top 30 movies based on revenue, right? If you want, whenever you change, it will automatically change your these values, right? So this is a very, like the very interactive sheet you made, right? Like using your dynamic title and other filters we have added. Okay. Now we will create a new dashboard mode. So we will name it second dashboard, or you can also say average rating dashboard. Okay. So now again, you will go here. I will choose here automatic size. Okay. And then I will drop my average rating. Okay. And then genre movie. Okay. So in this is also, I did not make any table. It's a good to make a one here, the graph. So we can click on show me. We can make this graph and we can sort it. Okay. So it will look more interactive like this. Okay. Now in this, if I want to show the average rating of the movies, if I select any genre from here, how I can do that? If I select the talk show from here, it should only show these top movies using your this average rating. We did it in the first dashboard. How we can do it here?
The funnel.
Yes, right? This funnel one. So if you want to take action based on these and applying the result on the another graph, so you will choose here. If I select the talk show, it only showing me the first movie, and then this movie, music-based movies, and this one. Okay. The same thing you can do here as well. You can do the vice versa. Okay. This is depend upon your business problem. How would you like to show to your stakeholder? Okay. Now, so we have created the two dashboard here, right? So what we can do now, I want like if you do the view here like this, right? I don't have any option to go to my main dashboard, right? It is showing me only this dashboard. How I will go to my main dashboard if I want to see the your revenue based on movies. So we can do one thing here. Look at this objects section. Okay. So here is these sections. From these, you will choose the navigation one. Okay. So you will choose navigation here, drag and drop like this. Okay. So this is very big. We can make it small like this. Okay. So when you double click on this, it will work. It will act like as a button. Okay. So you can change its color, its text as you want. I want to navigate this dashboard to main dashboard. So I will click on that. I will choose main dashboard. Okay. You can also go to specific sheet as well. You have all options here. So I will add the title here. Go to main dashboard. Okay. So you can choose a color if you like. We will make it green or maybe blue. Okay. 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 So now this is here. Okay. Now look at this. If I again go here, I click on this button, it will take me to the main dashboard here, right? But I don't have any option to go back to my second dashboard. How would I do that? You need to add the same thing into this dashboard. Okay. So how would you do that? Again, we will drag and drop over this button here. We can make it smaller. Double click on that. Go to your, where is what name I did? Give it to the average rating dashboard. Okay. So we will name it here. Go to second dashboard, or you can give the some name like a go to revenue dashboard, something like that, whatever you like according to your problem, right? So we can make it orange color. Okay. And this is, here we go. Okay. Now, if you click on that, here I'm in the main dashboard. I will click on that. I am in the second dashboard. Okay. So you can see your different dashboards become interactive. They can talk to each other. Stakeholder can jump here and there. They can see the all views. And this is the way how you can make your dashboards more interactive using filters, using parameters to give the flexibility to your stakeholder, and adding navigation. Okay. Any questions before I move ahead? Because now we were going to talk about the sheet swapping. All right. If something come up in your mind, feel free to ask. We will jump onto this sheet. Okay. So now I like look at this. This is showing revenue, right? If I also want to add a new sheet, I will make a duplicate of this because most of the things I'm going to use from the same sheet. So I don't want to create it again. So I will name it first budget. I want to show the budget of movies instead of revenue, right? So in this, I will remove this field. Okay. And if you want, you can remove the top movies, otherwise you can keep it. And then we will add the budget here. So we can add the budget here. Okay. So you can sort it like this. Budgets, right? If you want to add these two sheets in the same view, right? And you want to give the interactivity to the stakeholder. If they can see the same sheets in the same dashboard, how you can do that? I will create one more sheet. I will make a duplicate of this again. I will create profit. Okay. So when I create the profit here, so here I don't have a profit field, right? But I can calculate the profit. Okay. How we create the calculated field, anyone? Where I need to go? There are two options. Either you can click on the specific field, which we don't have, right? Either you can click here, right? You can also click on the above menu as well. There is also option. So we will create here, create calculated field. Okay. So how you can create it? I want to create it for profit. I will name it. So how I can calculate the profit? Revenue minus budget, right? So it will give me the result of your profit. So that is created here. Okay. So I am in the profit one. I don't need the budget here. I will add the profit here. Okay. So this is the profit. So you can sort it, right? And in this, now I have created the three sheets, right? If you have created the three sheets, I want to add some here, give the use to the stakeholders so they can choose any sheet, profit, revenue, or budget, right? So what we will do, we can create here the new parameter or maybe set, right? So I will create the parameter here. I will name it first revenue. Second is over budget. And then we have a profit. Okay. So here it is a type of string value. So we will choose it string. Okay. I want to show in the form of list. So I will choose it from here. Okay. Here we will add the name. Here when you enter the name of the list, please be careful. It should match with these names. Okay. So we will say here revenue. We will say here budget. And then we will say here profit. Okay. So this is all good to go, right? So we will say okay. Now look at this under the parameter section. So here you have a revenue, budget, profit. If you want to show it, click on that, show parameter. Okay. Look at this, right? So now if I click on budget, it should show me budget. If I click on profit, it should show me the profit one, right? But it is not doing that, right? So first of all, let's change the title. Top 24 movies based on budget. Okay. You can also change the color if you want. Make it green. And then this is profit. We will say it. Okay. And we can make it orange. Okay. So this is the profit. And then now we want to make it actionable, right? So to take an action on this, you need to create a calculated field. So whenever you select something from here, it should show you that one. Okay. So how would you do that? So first of all, I would like to do on the profit. Okay. So we will come here, create field. We will name it again revenue. We will say it profit, sorry, budget, and then profit. Okay. So we will add it here. What with what name we have created the parameter? This one, revenue, budget, and profit. So when I typed it, it will start automatically showing me. I will choose that. That's it. Now see the difference. Whenever you choose a single field, it comes within orange color. Here it is coming with the purple color. Okay, because this is a parameter. This is not field. Okay, so this is the difference. I will say okay. Whenever you did it, you will see here your field is created. Okay, so now what you can do? I want to take an action, so I will drag and drop it here like this. Okay, whenever you drag and drop this field here, it will show you this one. Pop up this window. Okay, by default, profit is coming here, right? So I will go here, right? I will add on which sheet I am on the profit. Okay, so I will come here, profit. Okay, when I add the custom value list here, I will add it like this by clicking on the plus sign. Okay, and just say apply. Okay. Okay, so now if I choose the budget or revenue, it's gone, right? And then if I choose a profit, it is there, right? So now you need to do the same thing for other sheets. This is budget, okay? So we will apply here this one, right? So I am on the budget one. So I would like to add the custom value budget here. Budget. Okay. Add it. So on, right? So here you can also show the parameter. Parameter is not coming here. We will show on this sheet as well. So if you choose a budget from here, it will come. Okay. Now, what questions do you have before I show you again how you can add it? Any confusion in this, how we are doing this? Why we are doing this, I will show you in a minute. Okay, so we will come here revenue and we will show the parameter here as well. Okay, and then we will drop it here. Custom value list. I am at the revenue, so I will add revenue here. Okay, add, apply. Okay, right? So we can choose the revenue here. Okay, now you made a 3 new sheet. You create the parameter. So you can choose, give the option to the stakeholder, right? Like they can choose the type of the sheet they want to see, right? To make it actionable, what did you do? You create the create field using that parameter, right? Which parameter we have created. And then you added the filter in each sheet view using the custom list option, right? So it is this type for stakeholder user, you have given the flexibility using parameter, and for your actionable part, you are creating the calculated field, right? And adding filters. So this is what we did. Now we will jump onto the main dashboard. Okay. So here my revenue sheet is already coming. Okay. So in this, I will choose we can choose a vertical container now. What the vertical container will do? Sorry, we can choose a vertical container. So your now whatever sheet you will add here, it will come in this form. One like this, another like below that. Okay. So I want to add, this is, we can remove, right? And here we go, revenue. So I would like to add it here. Okay. So we can make it smaller. Need this much big button. Okay. So you can see on the right side, your filter is automatically start coming, right? But when I'm doing this, it is not showing me anything about the budget, right? Why? Because I did not add anything yet. Okay. I have only added the revenue view. So I will choose the budget from here. I will drag and drop it here. Okay. So we can make it small. If you want, you can hide the title from here. Okay. Because by default, it will show blank with the title and no view. So we can hide it. Okay. And then we can add profit one. And we can hide the title here as well. Okay. So now you can choose from here. If I selected these, it is coming very small here. Let me choose profit and being very small, this one. Okay. So it will start showing you all these. Okay. So it will come one at a time. You can hide its title as well. You can untick. Okay. Uncheck this title as well. So when you choose a revenue, it will show you the revenue. When you choose a budget, it will show you the budget. Here, I think 24 movies in this part is less. And if you choose a profit here, it will show the profit sheet only. It will not show you the revenue and budget funds. Okay. So this is how you can swap the sheets, all sheets. This is only like this view is, I know it's not very like by setting, but you can set it, right? You can make it a small like this, and you can also, if you are interested in horizontal container, you can also choose that, right? You can hide the sheet at the bottom, and whenever it show, you choose, it will show you the other sheet on the top of that. So it is showing very small here, like this. Okay. So it is becoming actually small on that, right? Because we have chosen these. So you can set it, but this is how you can do the sheet swapping. Okay. And how you can interact between two dashboards. Okay. Now, what questions do you have till so far? About sheet swapping, about filters, about parameters, how you can making the swap in the sheets. Okay. So there are a lot of things to do. You can try for these options, how it works, right? And if you want, you can make it float option as well. Okay. So there is a option you can choose from here if you want to change this, right? And other options as well. Okay. Like if you choose a floating, you can make it floatable anywhere, wherever you would like to put it. Okay. By default, it will like come in the form of fixed. Okay. So this is another option here. Okay. This is like all about our dashboards and your sheets. Okay. And now what questions do you have before I move ahead? All right. So we have completed this goal. How you can create exploring the relationship between genre and financial success and user ratings, which we have done using the movies and genre based on average rating and their revenue, right? And this is demos I have shown you. Data filters, right? How you can hide the redundant fields. Parameters, how you can create the flexible parameters. And you only need to create one time. You don't need to create for each sheet. Okay. If you need a different parameter, then only you need to create. Contest filters, very, very useful, right? How you can manage your filters and the contest when you are adding the actionable filter on your dashboard, right? Action filters, which is we have applied, we have created the calculated fields, right? Top 50, and then we set it on the different sheets. Sheet swaps, toggle between the displayed in the container, right? We have added the vertical container, added the 3 sheets in that, and then we choose the option from the parameter, and you can show the view to the stakeholder, right? So this is what we have like did today. This is about your summary. You have learned how to create a relationship using Tableau, how to create a dashboard, and how to make a swap between the sheets, right? How you can create a swap. In the next class, we will talk about the more interesting and dive more deeply into the calculation part. This is coordinating formatting across the dashboard. Okay. Advanced calculations like LOD calculations, custom table calculations. Okay. And using your dashboard as a self-marketing tool. How you can use that. Okay. So there is a lot more in the next lesson. So you, whatever time you have, just do the practice, whatever we have done today. Okay. Now, any question? I'm going to stop here.